just saying. As far as on.
Shut up.
I don't even think nobody was paying attention but you. We ready? We ready? We ready? We ready? What up? What up? Oh, dang, we live. We just talking away. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Cummn N Hot. In hot.
Welcome to round 3.
Okay. Did you just say round 3?
Round 3.
Round 3. Oh my goodness. 3. But look, y'all, check this out. We got no other than my peoples in the building. Mm-hmm. We're gonna let you introduce yourself, which you really don't need no introduction.
I do, because it's like a lot of y'all fan base that may not know me. So
my people know you.
Your people know me, right. But everybody, y'all may have new viewers and all that from the new podcast.
No new friends.
So,
okay,
no new friends, but new viewers are always
Let's go.
welcome. I go by L's. I do comedy. That's your producer. That's who doing that. You can go and tell him to stop, because I ain't come on for that. He got balloons. It's not my birthday. I go by L's, though. I'm done. I don't even want to introduce myself no more on y'all show. We got balloons. Ain't never had no balloons. I watch y'all.
Hey, man, check him out on Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Facebook,
run it up.
All that,
Yeah,
Facebook, all that little stuff.
Yeah,
so look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get into the rules before.
You want us to tell her who your alter ego is, or we going to say that
I know. You can. Yeah, Unc the Great. That's my Unc.
If y'all don't know how to spell Unc, it's UNC. Please.
No, see, and then you didn't know how to spell it.
What is it? It ain't UNC?
UNK.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
she.
she
Correction.
I mean, hey, I appreciate the confidence.
I ain't graduate, but okay.
Yeah, bow my prep, but okay. She ain't graduate.
Blue jacket.
Yeah, it's UNKTHAGREAT. Unc the Great. That's the alter ego. Dope character, man. Y'all tap in with us.
What's up, Marley? What's up, Marley? I see you. What's up, Leon? What's up? Look, check this out. This is how we're going to do this. 9 times out of 10, y'all already know how we rock with it or whatever. We ask you to please, if you have young children in the room, y'all know y'all don't want them to hear certain conversations, then guess what? See that warning sign that's flashing? You need to leave out of the room, because certain conversations is not for our kids.
Get out now.
You know what I'm saying? Get out. Right. Get out.
As I always say, everybody that's tuning in, that's, y'all know I'm petty, so
Super. That's that light skin pity. Anyway, the things that we speak, the things that we speak are of our views and our views only. Whatever you choose to say or whatever it is choose, we respect you. Please respect our views on the same thing. We might not agree to disagree, but at the same thing, at the end of the day, your point and your view is definitely appreciated, and we love you all the same at the end of the day. So we're going to hop right in it. Last week we was talking to y'all, and we said we was going to holler at some things, which I don't know what it is. It seemed like more women responded than men do, and it was about domestic violence. Domestic violence is something that I take very seriously. I don't care if you male or female. I believe in... did bro just throw a monkey out there?
He did. Speak no evil.
Like silence. And then check this out. When it comes to domestic violence is not just about women being abused. Men also are abused as well too.
But they just don't speak on it because they don't want to feel like punks.
Well, I mean,
that's true.
That too. So it just depends. It just depends.
And we told
on the situation. I don't know what women been around you that told you that type of stuff, but my mama used to tell my siblings that if a woman put herself in a man's position, then guess what? She evidently wants to be treated as a man.
I ain't gonna even ask you your age on her like that.
No, don't do that. None of your business. Old enough.
Where you come from? 70s, 80s?
Old enough.
Okay, so what I'm gonna tell you is.
Here we go.
I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
As long as I've been growing up as a man, or little dude to a man, like I said before, it's always been, put your hands on the young lady.
You can't stop what they want to see on YouTube. You can't.
Yeah, right. What up?
What's up, y'all?
You can't, you no matter what, you don't put your hands on a woman.
True enough, you don't.
Now,
I agree with that.
And I took that to heart. And as you said, men are or have been victims of, domestic violence and domestic violence in relationships. Unlike many men who either don't know it or just choose not to say it, I have been a victim of domestic violence, in my past. And I laugh about it because, just to sum it up, I ain't gonna really get into no deep stories.
Like domestic, like poo,
Let me
poo
tell you.
bow.
I've been stabbed with a fork. I've been pushed down 12 steps. I've had my head slammed in a car door. I've been pushed off a 2-story balcony and was unconscious and woke up at Bowen's Hospital. You know what I'm saying? And in none of those cases did I ever put my hands on the women that did those things to me, because it was engraved and embedded in my mind. You don't hit a woman.
Now let me ask you this: after the majority of them did what they did you go back and sleep with them?
Yep.
I beat your ass too, then. Like, you just stupid. What was the whole point of you? You like that type of shit. That's what turned you on.
But see, that's what I'm saying, though. I mean.
Yeah. You like my punches. They turn you on.
But I mean, yeah, that's stuff that I done went through in my past. And like I said to you, sis, on another show. And I take pride in this. I'm battle tested. Like all the shit that used to happen, and females or whoever could get off on me when I was young, you can't get that cursor. You can't get that off now.
Men get laughed at about that shit.
Somebody feel me.
I mean, true enough, you do. On a serious note, you do
what
have.
What up, Kendra? I see you.
You do have people that don't understand when they're in a relationship with someone and how they might feel for that person. Like I have definitely been in a domestic abuse situation several times. Yeah, sister used to get her ass
whooped. Put the cap
whooped.
on her, man. Put the cap on.
Ain't no cap. Like sister done had her hair pulled out from the roots. I done been kicked in my ribs.
Down south with the roots.
Like at the roots of your hair. You know what I'm saying? That your shit look like my arm, baby bottom. And it's when I say that it's an ugly situation, it's an ugly situation because some people will try to take, every bit of your life out of you.
Yeah.
They'll try to drain you they want you to feel just as miserable as they do. And a lot of people don't be understanding that when you got somebody that's hurt, that hurt person will do whatever they can to hurt you or make you feel, if not, worse than they do, or just try to take your whole, what's the word I'm looking for? All your emotions, your feelings, they try to take everything.
Well, let me ask you this. Well, I could kind of answer from, my past
male perspective.
Well, I'm just saying, off my past experience, because y'all asked the question, did you go back and sleep with, the women that did these things to you? And I said, yeah.
Okay.
And I had to just sit here and think about everything you was just saying. And I had to check myself, because even me, I think I just asked this question on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Women, mainly, that I was referring this to, they could be getting the shit beat out of them by dudes, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Treated dirty, whatever the case may be, and they stay. Mm-hmm. And my question was, how the fuck could you, possibly? But see, like I said, thinking about back when I was going through it, I had my reasons. Rather if anybody else understood it or not. Mm-hmm. But the thing that trips me out these days, it seems like people like this shit.
They got their reasons, though.
Leon say people just going to say whatever they think you want to hear, and them are big facts. Some do.
To keep you around.
Right. Yeah. Donald said, don't I know? What's that, Maury?
Yeah, that's a Maury.
Maury say people sick out here and mentally ill. You do. Is that considered an illness, though? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a sickness. Yeah. In my situation, I thought, when I was brought up, I was always taught, damn, mosquito?
Hurt people.
When I was brought up, I was always taught that, you stick with that person. You try to help them through, you try to love them, but you can't love nobody love nobody through no pain.
But where's the line drawn at?
Sometimes you just can't. Mm-hmm. No matter what. When I stayed with that individual, I thought I could help him. I thought I could love him unconditionally. But at the end of the day, he was dealing with much more, than what I thought. And it took me to go to a meeting with him, like an NA meeting. Mm-hmm. And I was sitting up against the wall, and this lady saw me. He was sitting on the side. He was sitting on the side of me, but he was nodding off. But he got up and he said, I'm finna go to the bathroom. So I'm like, okay. But I sat there. So this lady came and sat beside me. She was one of the sponsors that was facilitating the meeting. And she was like, you can't keep doing this. And I ain't never seen this lady in my life. Didn't know who she was, know nothing. And she was like, you can't stay. She said, it's either you're gonna kill him or he gonna kill you. Which one is it gonna be? And it didn't register. It didn't register to me. It didn't register to me because I was like, who are you to try to tell me about my relationship? So I went home, and when I say it was just like every night at the same time, I would go to sleep and sleep with one eye open, like no bullshit.
Okay, so
one eye open. Wait a minute, let me tell you.
Go ahead.
One eye open and one eye closed. Me and this person would come home and fight me every night at the same time, like clockwork, and I knew it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what can I do different? You know what I'm saying? For him not to be so motherfucking violent. Right. You know what I'm saying? I got daughters that's watching, that hear us fighting. You know what I'm saying? So one day we was in the bathroom, and he was mad because I wouldn't give him no money. And the porcelain part of the toilet bowl, he took my head and slammed me so hard, I just heard my ears pop and ringing. And I was like, Lord, please don't take me like this. And when I woke up, I was in the hospital bed. And my first instinct was, where is my purse? I didn't think about my well-being. I didn't think about my health. I was just like, where is my purse? Because I had just got paid and my rent money was in there.
Okay.
I had a certain amount of money in there. Do you know that joker left me with $6, came to the hospital in the ambulance with me, and then got up and left and went to go get high?
All right, so let me ask you.
I'm just there.
Did you
in the hospital?
Did you talk to anybody about that? Did you tell the police?
No. Too afraid to.
Okay, yeah, and that's where
I was too afraid to.
That's where I was finna go with this question. And again, for the most part, like I say, I understand where the dude. Hold on, let me see some of these comments right quick. Let's see. Cambria Williams say all men that hit women are true cowards.
Yeah.
I agree. But in that particular, what are the women that like to hit men? What are we gonna call them? Yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out because you can't sit up here and I'm just saying I'm trying to call it down the middle.
Right.
But you can't sit up here and say that a man is a coward that put their hands on women. But what about women that put their hands on men? Because in that particular case, they use coward. I say punk. Same thing. If a man hit a woman, he a punk. But if a woman hit a man and he don't hit her back, he a punk. Or he's got supposed to be the bigger man. Or, just walk away. Hold on, man. Now, like I said before, back in the day, I used to get my ass whooped. But now, equal rights, equal lefts, baby. Don't put your hands on me.
What you think, El?
What am I thinking about as far as the domestics? Because I've never been in that situation. Now, my only...
As little as your ass is,
I
man,
mean, shit, you would think the big girls that I be fucking with would try to beat my little ass, but they don't. Shit, I like big girls, goddamn me, and they,
You a fluffy lover, so they know
some-
how to treat you. Know how to
Somebody
treat
gotta
them.
have to meet,
Right.
because they be getting on my damn nerves, and we.
But you know how to treat them,
No,
though.
I know how to walk. I know how to walk away.
Okay, I got
That's
you.
simple as that. I just don't feel like nobody should have that authority on my life. Like, you're not finna make me that mad. If you that mad,
10 2 like Ace.
if you that mad, no, it's just the point, man. I just don't allow too much to go on in my life that that I can't control.
Right.
I can control my anger. You can't control yours, then that's you. But like I grew up around, my mother and
I know you got a
my
lot of women in
my
your
father, what I'm saying? They, like my dad used to beat on women. My mother, she used to beat on men. So it's like being around that, I just never wanted to be in that. You get what I'm saying? So
See, all right, Amari
I
said
kind
women
of
shouldn't-
can recognize red flags and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I deal with people who not even on that type of level, that negativity. You know what I'm saying? And granted, you got people that they can change within, but I don't try to take nobody to that level. Like
Right.
whoever I'm with, I know how to, push your buttons and and all that. So, but yeah, I mean, like she said though, a man hit a woman, that's you're a coward, you're a punk or whatever. A woman should never hit a man though either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely agree.
Let
Everybody,
me check out a couple of these comments right quick. Let's see. Natural Queen. This your people.
Oh, it say Jimeno and Mario. We are talking about abusive men because it's more of that going on here.
Yeah.
Definitely. David say.
Hold on. Before we get to the next one, and I'm only asking, is it really more men whooping on women?
You took something out.
Yeah, you took something off.
Right.
Yeah, we ain't on
You
the
knocked
screen
us out.
no more.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't.
but,
You know what?
yeah,
I say it's half and half. Either which way it goes, I don't feel that a woman has the right to get so upset that she has to put her hands on a man to get her point across.
True.
And the same thing the same thing goes for a man. But I know some women here that I've seen being in domestic situations.
She said here. Where are you from, baby? I want to know. Where
What's
you
up?
from?
I meant to say hi, Mario. Okay, she laughing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, both of y'all, and yes, it is more men, and you know it more. Oh,
I mean, I like
Listen,
nowadays.
wait.
Oh.
Wait. What? Wait a minute.
She said, "You know it, Mario."
and you know it, Mario.
It's just,
It ain't one. It
Move
ain't.
that
It
cursor over a little
ain't.
bit so I can read that
It ain't one of your.
And let's say I know both of
Natural
y'all.
queen. That sounds like somebody. You
It
know.
ain't one. It ain't one of your people that you've been into it with. Is it?
I mean, I done had my ass whooped a lot. So, let me see.
I just feel like it's more verbal for females nowadays versus.
I don't know.
Because like you.
Hey,
like,
they catching burning.
they-
They sugaring tanks,
they
busting
are,
out
but
windows.
it's
they
like-
killing kids.
It's
women.
I just say like it's that, but it's like it's verbal before it gets to that. So
Yes,
that's why I say
it
it's
is
more
verbal.
verbal.
women will verbally
It's more
attack a
verbally,
man.
yeah.
Yes.
But you know what? Didn't nobody really trip off men be out here getting their ass whooped until Johnny Depp in his case?
No, we did.
No.
I always tripped
No.
off of it. That's why I ain't never
It's
got my
always
ass
been
whooped.
there, but they just don't say nothing. Men
They-
don't.
And that's what I was going to say. A
nothing.
lot of men don't say nothing because they don't want a certain
Stay-
people to
This
look at them
this
a certain
this
way
is what
for
I
saying something about them.
this is from what I see as far as me as a woman. Period. I see a lot of women that they mouth is so flippant
yeah.
And aggressive.
when it comes to talking to a man, and when a man doesn't respond the way that they want them to respond.
Right.
The first words out of their mouth, and please excuse the profanity, but the first thing that they say is "bitch ass nigga."
Yeah.
They know that's
What
going to get a
in
reaction.
the hell of it? Like,
Yeah.
what would make you feel so comfortable with calling this man a bitch ass nigga? And then
ain't
soon
about-
as he
it ain't
call
even- it's
you,
not about
your
being
friends can
comfortable.
call you bitches. But soon as he call you a bitch, you all up in
And that's
arms.
the thing.
You
It ain't-
want
it
to
ain't
call
about
your
you being
brother.
that man.
You
It's
want
the
to
fact that-
call.
It's the fact that you don't even respect that man.
His
if you
videos of women straight
It-
talking on off going. Oh, she said going
And
off.
they, I mean, but see the respect thing. The lack of respect comes from you either not doing something the way that they thought you should do it. Because
Mm-hmm.
Or
I'm gonna tell you,
checking hands from the beginning.
I'm dealing with somebody who I know always calls a man a bitch ass nigga if
Oof,
she feel
disrespectful.
feel that way, and it's like, and I look at her, and I be like, you got a daughter, like
What?
you cut like.
Facts.
Like, but then you say you ain't gonna call your son a bitch ass nigga,
Right.
and you know, and he fucking up who up this and that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
Now I don't know what you mean when you say you dealing with.
She
a
said.
woman.
He
I know,
he
but
said
my
My
bang.
question is,
You right.
she ain't finna get that shit off on you though, right?
no, but it's just like I know behind my back. If
It's
I do,
probably that.
it's probably
Yeah.
said, you know,
Okay.
and it's like I just don't like that. Period. Like I deal with women. Like I tell them, you know, what I'm saying I'm not a nigga. Don't call me a nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you feel about it.
Right.
It's like I feel like that's like me calling you a bitch. And I don't know if we can curse on here. I'm sorry if we
Right,
can't.
you can.
But
Now, Leon, I
because the
agree
kids
with
should
you
be
on
in
that one.
bed or
That's what I just
somewhere
said.
else. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that for me. Like don't call me a nigga. You know, you ain't
Right.
gotta call me king, but you
Right.
don't call me no
And
nigga.
see, but
Right.
and see, that's why I say the difference in me from back then to now. That's why I keep saying it's different. Because to a degree, like I said, growing up with that whole treat a woman like a princess, you don't put your hands on her, even if she hits you, you walk away. Now, in the situation, like you said, I will walk away. I've been in a situation where shit getting heated. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go on downstairs, you know, to get away from this situation.
Be in separate rooms.
Motherfucker follow me. Down the steps, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting somewhere else. Move over. I'm sitting down. Motherfucker got in my face. Was like, I'm like,
Why?
pushing me in the
They
head.
provoke
like,
it.
It seems like
you want me to whoop
that's
that ass. That's what I'm thinking.
this is what I get with some of the women, like on when I'm on TikTok and we talking about stuff, or either if we on my Instagram page. Yeah, y'all can follow me, Minnow Jones. Y'all hit me up on there. I got 2 pages or 3 pages. Just hit me on all platforms. It's Minnow
Don't
Jones.
go to TikTok. You ain't gonna get in. It's too many people. It's 23,000 motherfuckers on that.
It's all the way across the board. But this is the level of respect that I see that a lot of women do not give, on top of men having to deal with a lot of crazy mess already. There's no way that they should have to come home and deal with the same disrespect that they deal, you know what I'm saying, with
On the
outside,
outside, yeah.
with
Hold on
outside
one
of the
second.
door.
Somebody say they got a question. I got a question. Men that abuse hit
Cambria-
women get
what is that?
time in
Cambria.
jail. Yeah.
Cam.
So when a woman abuse hit a man, does she get jail time like a man do?
She
Hell
should.
to the no.
She don't get it.
She
like
don't,
a man
but
do,
she should.
They'll lock her
Hell to the
up.
no.
Right, they'll lock her up.
They'll lock her
See,
up.
look, this is what I tell men. If you have a woman who is abusive, who is putting her hands on you, you better pick up the phone and call 911 before she do.
Yeah, do everything first.
I don't
quick
give
story
two, no, nothing. I don't care what she say. I don't care how she put it. I don't care what. You have to remember, when you have a woman that is full of drama with dramatization, you better make sure you flick on that camera real fast, just like they would, and make up false allegations and all that. You better make sure you do that. I saw a video of a TikTok. She's a famous TikTok person. I don't want to say her name, but she a famous TikTok person, and she was on TikTok saying how she was mad at her boyfriend. They broke up because he cheated. She said to get back at him, she called the police on him. She called CPS on him. She got his kids taken. She made up lies and stories that wasn't true, and she was laughing like it was funny. That shit, I ain't with it. Some of y'all women need to think about what y'all doing, period,
But that puts
before you want to put yourself in a position to where you feel like you can approach a man, you know what I'm saying, and be physical with him.
Well, my thing is, like, that puts a stamp on something to me, and I know this ain't for all women, and people who know me know if this don't fit you, I'm not talking to you. But in a lot of cases, not all, when a woman has power, they savages with that power. Everything you just said, that woman was in a position, like you said, with that position of having the power to get that man's kids taken, and things of that nature.
Go ahead and finish.
So,
I'll read it. You go ahead and finish.
But here's a quick backstory. Just like a lot of us in St. Louis, I did a little time in county, before.
County, how much time? A week or a day?
I did 120 days.
Oh, so you he did 120.
120,
He had to do 120 day shot.
Yeah,
That's what they call it.
But
120
I
shot.
was in there with a dude, right? Dude had a limp, playing, dominoes with him. Cats talk in jail. This cat tells me that he got into it with his girl, and his girl stabbed him in the inner groin of his, thigh with a butcher knife. Now, he in there limping, jacked up, whatever the case may be.
Oh.
But then, a couple of days later, he's like, yo, man, I got to visit my girl here. I say, yo, girl.
The one that stabbed
I
him?
say, you got a new chick? He's like, nah, man, the one I got into it with. This nigga got up and limped. And went over there, had his visit come out. Yeah, man, she gonna put some money on my books and all types of stuff. And I said to myself, this is an abused nigga. She didn't stab you, bro.
Kendra say she evil as hell. They say, Leon say in 2023 is 50%, 50-50 all-time high behind closed doors. Women want y'all until someone else. Boy, you better say that.
Hey, man.
Say that. Hold on before you go there.
I ain't going nowhere.
Since COVID has happened, guess what? Men are starting to say, F that. I'm telling on your ass. I'm putting you on a video. You hit me, you going to jail. When I first moved back to St. Louis, all my brothers had grew up and they married. And I told my brothers, along with their wives and girlfriends, my brothers are not to put their hands on y'all, none whatsoever. So if you putting your hands on my brother in an abusive factor, you gonna have to see me.
Right.
I'm not. My brother's not finna fight you. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
At
every
the
man
end,
ain't blessed to have a sister
no,
to his
they
side
guess
like
what?
that.
At the end of the day, women have to realize: do not put yourself in a man's shoe. You know what I'm saying?
In a position
in
of
a
a man.
position of a man, and approach him, and don't feel like, you know what I'm saying?
But you know
that
what?
if that woman come out. For instance, everybody seen my deal movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Family that prays together. Remember how he slapped her up over top of the counter?
Yeah.
And like the feet in the air dangling and all of that. You cannot punch a man in his face like that and expect that man to say, "Oh no, boo, why you hit me
But
like
you,
that?"
But you know, I mean,
No!
I'm not saying you, but you know, when women get mad,
True, we do.
they are more emotional than logic. So for the most part, when them emotions kick in, that
Mm-hmm.
overrules everything else. It can overrule facts. But whatever they feel, that's the truth.
He said, "I'm sticking."
when they in that emotional state, this is
Let
when
me
they
find
hit you.
out people
I
out here
wish
having,
you-
makeup
hey,
madness
have you ever
sex.
seen it? I wish you would, boo boo. Put your, you know, they get the clapping and all that. Put your hands up, and I'd be like,
But that's the ones that you should see them when women like that approach you, and they get the, you know what I'm saying, this, I be like, who in the hell is
but they in the mind frame
part.
like they
That
don't
part.
care. They, like you said, the mouth is bad. They aggressive as hell. And I know some chicks, they really in their head
Feel like
thinking they can whoop a dude, and then when the dude whoop them,
I love him. I love him so much.
then they play victim.
Because he know me. That's their favorite line.
yeah.
He know me. I love him so much. That's because he know me. Why you let him treat you like that? Because he know
What's
me.
old boy name on Why Did I Get Married? Marcus.
Jody.
No, Marcus.
Marcus.
Marcus
Jody.
and Angela. Marcus and Angela. Prime example.
But she's verbal. She
Yeah,
verbally
she was
abusive.
verbal.
She was verbally abusive. She was completely verbal.
You think I mean,
but
I know
you
it's a show, but I was
have-
finna say, you don't think it's a woman out there like that ain't
Yeah,
whooping
you
her
got
nigga
some-
ass behind closed doors?
You have some.
more
You
like
have
that.
some. But the whole thing about it is when you have the option of walking away, don't walk away and then want to circle the block back.
Yeah.
Don't circle the block back. This is what. let me. Ladies, I'm finna tell some of y'all secrets.
Let me
So
ask you
y'all
one
finna
question.
be
Why
mad.
did you stay?
I stayed because I thought I can change him and make him different.
A lot of people-
And
Yeah,
that's why that's the honest
be the
God's
number
truth.
one.
I stayed because I thought that I can love him through all his
And love him
pain.
past it and-
I thought I can love him unconditionally. I thought that I can give him that love that he missed or he was missing, and that it would change him and make him do different. But it didn't. It made him worse to where this mother chugger was like.
Well, the mentality-
When I say I moved, when I say it took me an hour and 15 minutes to move out of that apartment, it took me an hour and 15 minutes to move out that apartment. Do you know this ninja found me? His people had saw me walking. I had moved into my house. I had been there for about 2 weeks. So you know how you take the wait until exhale breath? I'm like, I'm good.
Leon, stupid. I just read half of his comment.
So I was cool. So when I left, somebody, one of his people saw me. I was like, Lord, please don't let him go back and tell him. When I got off that bus, getting off of work, I'm coming down the street. I heard like a Debo bike ride behind
Tuck
me.
your chain here.
Right, like put your chain in. Here come Debo. Like he was riding down, and he fought me. He got mad and he fought me. He took my bus card. He tried to take my keys to my house. Just everything. And I was like, it's over. I don't want to be with you. It's over. I called the police 7 times. I never was a woman that called the police. This time when I got my strength to say, fuck that, it's done and over, I called the police. I had 7 restraining orders on one individual. 7.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And they don't be caring about that. The police.
They didn't. You know what? You know who saved me? It was a man. Big ups to Mr. Galladay, wherever you at. I don't know what part of town you on or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you and I love you for that, for saving me from where I was. But he knew my family when I was little. I went to school with his great nieces and nephew. And he was like, you Jack Jones's granddaughter? And I was like, yes. He said, you just moved in the neighborhood? I said, yes, sir. I said, but I have a crazy boyfriend that won't leave me alone. He said, if he ever come to this house, you call me. You know what I'm saying? And I was so terrified because I was too afraid to call the police on him. I would never call the police on him.
In a lot of cases like that, you got other men that's gonna stand up for the women.
Let me ask y'all this though, because there's a story right now where a man, he got killed for stepping, and he only stepped in and let the girl use the phone. I'm not sure exactly where it was at. It's not
I
here.
get the feeling this going somewhere where y'all.
Well, no, I just kind of from where y'all just came from as far as like
No, they tried
just
to get me before. But
just somebody stepping in and helping the person. Like nowadays, you can barely do that. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he just let the girl use the phone, and then the guy or whoever came down the street driving and shot him in the head.
Okay, now
Oh, wow.
this is going exactly where I thought it was going. These two, not too long ago, off camera, I think Ace asked me. He say, "Would you help a chick that's, I guess, in trouble with her dude or whatever?"
We talking about the chick with the brick.
And okay, but I'm saying he wasn't talking about that. He just asked a simple question: if I see a chick in trouble or whatever getting beat up by a dude, correct me if I'm wrong, would I help her? And my initial answer was hell no. That was my initial answer because of basically what he just said. Because I also responded with, if I help her, I get killed. Who's gonna be there for my kids? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even
When
as
you
a
call
man,
the police?
Yeah.
I call the police all day long.
Boy,
Anonymous.
over there inside.
I'm calling anonymous, you know what I'm saying? But,
Ronald said not the Debo bite though.
Yeah,
Yes,
you know what I'm
the
saying?
Debo.
I'm not jumping
said,
into that. You know what I'm saying? Because
he
I'm
need
not finna risk my
a
life.
bullet.
Sorry.
Ooh.
And I
He said
hate
Kevin Gates said legal to beat your hoe. What?
Yeah, that's J Kidd. God damn it. He found his way in this bitch.
He,
I'm just wondering.
we not answering none he say.
But man, J Kidd made me lose my train of thought.
The generation is fucked up.
But all
True.
I'm saying is, I can't put myself, knowing that I got family, kids, and everything like that, to be here for and raised for a woman that's not under my protection. Now, I understand most women won't understand what that means.
But your initial, you being a man that is a protector, a provider, a caregiver.
For mine.
It's for all women. If I
So
see
if a female see me getting jumped, I'm just asking this question because you know
they not.
If a female see me getting jumped by 5 females,
They not.
they not gonna
Is
jump
a
in
female-
because you a male.
Right. And them females.
They're not.
They-
They're not because you a male.
I'm saying so by society standards, if I'm getting jumped by 5
How
chicks,
strong is your pimp hand?
Shit, I knock a bitch unconscious. I'm just saying. But
Good,
my
see what
question,
I'm
no, but
saying?
what I'm asking is, if I'm getting jumped by 5 chicks and 5 chicks trying to fight me, and it's a chick walking down the street that don't know me from nowhere, is she gonna jump in that motherfucking fight and try to throw hands
Depends
with
on
them
the
chicks?
chick. Like if she
911, can you send
if
St.
she
Louis
knows some martial
finest?
arts, she probably
She gotta put
will.
a cape on, so
know.
she can be Captain Save a Nigga.
Hey, you need saving.
Right.
It
Right
depends
now
on
you
the
got
person.
5 of them.
If anything, the chick go sit back like that nigga getting his ass whooped by 5 bitches.
Yeah,
Now
it
she gonna
depends
pull
on
she
the
gonna
person.
pull her
Let me
camera
pull
out. She gonna
camera.
record
There you
it.
go. Let me put this.
She
in
finna
there.
be TikTok
Caption-
famous.
Caption gonna
Yeah,
be.
that's
She
probably
might,
what's
but
gonna
she might
happen.
wait
Dude
till after you
gets
get
his
your
ass
ass
whooped by 5
whooped.
chicks.
She
Right.
might wait till after you get your ass whooped and come over there and
help
help you in aid.
Right.
I'm gonna smack her if she was standing
No,
there.
because the thing
Me and her
about
gonna
she
fight.
didn't
'Cause
she
you
didn't want
sat
to
here
get
and watched
jumped,
me
bro.
get- I'm gonna be like old girl. that
She
out
didn't
here
wanna
with the
get
brick.
jumped.
You was standing there and you ain't even do nothing.
She
But
didn't wanna
she
get
didn't want to get
jumped.
jumped on either.
No, she would have get both of y'all get your ass whooped. What?
But I don't want to get shot. But if me not help,
You a
Leon,
man though.
right? Leon say some things can happen and people will pull out their cell phones, unlock their phone, press record, and say check on your people instead of calling facts.
Yeah, big facts.
They do that right. Anything that goes on, that's the first thing
I'm gonna be a mean.
that they
if I
do.
get my ass whooped by 5 chicks,
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna be a
mean-
mean.
and
He
I'm
probably
telling-
is.
No, ain't no problem. He is.
You are.
gonna be a
You
fucking
are.
man.
Probably is.
And then they gonna say only in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And then they gonna put the Michael Jordan crying face on my ass.
Because too many,
you know what I'm saying?
people know Mario, so they definitely, you know.
I got daughters, so I've let it be known to their boyfriends. Whatever you do to my daughter, I'm
doing
to
it.
Do
you.
you? I can respect.
stand
I can
on
respect that.
So what is your advice? Hold on. So what is your advice as a woman? Because like I said before, it's a lot of women out here. I've heard them say dumb shit.
Right.
I like a nigga that's gonna choke me. I like a nigga that put me in my place. I like a nigga that, you know, that. My thing is, y'all be, a lot of these younger
That's
women,
trauma,
they
baby.
be asking
That's
for the
trauma.
bullshit, and they actually attracted and turned on to that dumbass shit. That
Beyonce.
picture you sent me, you remember
That-
the one you sent me that started this whole subject? In my mind, I read some of the story, but in my mind, the first picture was you. I ain't trying. We ain't got no kids in here, so fuck it. Did your pussy get wet while that gun was on your vagina? No, I'm saying, because I'm saying, you know, some women out here that like that crazy ass shit.
Somebody,
Girl,
it was.
He told me if I ever get
it was-
They
pussy
get
away.
fucking Gucci slips from
I'm
the
just
side,
saying,
so.
you know, because he told me, girl, if I ever get his pussy away, he gonna blow it. You know what I'm saying?
Future
but
say?
then to see that, but then to see that second picture,
It was
I'm like, what?
it was a picture that was on TikTok, and it was going around. A young lady was in a relationship, and she thought it was cute that she let her boyfriend put a gun to her vajayjay. And what he did when he put the gun to her vajayjay, he shot her in the vajayjay.
What?
He didn't kill her.
She thought it was funny at
She
first.
thought it was funny. He didn't kill her. She did live, but I don't. My thing is for my mothers. If you have daughters, if you got a new man that's coming into your life, please do a background check before you allow this man into your household, into your space.
They don't do that.
You not at all.
They don't. They think they know him.
You do not know a man after 3, 4, 5 months. You don't know
You don't
him.
know him about 2, 3
You don't-
years.
but guess what? My thing is, I'm not going. When I got into a relationship with Mike, my kids didn't meet him until 3 months later, and we met in a neutral area for dinner.
Gotcha.
And I removed myself out of the room and let them talk to him because guess what? I feel kids is more comfortable in their own element when they don't have the parent there to make them feel, you know, oh, should I say it? Should I not say it? No, I want my daughters and them to feel comfortable with someone that they're going to look at can be, you know what I'm saying, a figure in their life that's going to be positive and can teach them as a young lady how to be treated.
Right.
So when they did that, I waited for about 30 minutes before I came back in there. And I waited 30 minutes before I went back in there. And when I went back in there, he was like, man, they need to be motherfucking lawyers because they drilled the shit out of me. He was like, I'm scared. I was like, why you scared? He's J Kidd say, send them hoes to jail.
Send them hoes
Send
to
the
jail.
hoes-
Send them hoes to jail. Then he say, shot her in the pussy. Yeah.
Yeah, he shot her in the vajayjay.
Let me see. Leon. It's fucked up. It's fucked up everywhere. Not just St. Louis. I live in Houston, yeah, and no city is worse than the next city.
Right. I mean, everybody, you gonna see abuse everywhere. You gonna see abuse everywhere.
But see, I keep
You
trying
gonna
to get
see-
people,
you
it
gonna
ain't
see
about where
everything,
you
but
live.
you-
it's a culture thing.
But right now,
Yeah.
you see so like stuff that was going on, you know what I'm saying, with me and my family and different things. I did not know that my daughter was being abused. Like, I didn't know. Like, she never was in, you know what I'm saying, to where he never did it in front of me. She never did it in front of me. She never said nothing to me. So that's why I'm saying to all my mothers, where I'm at, right here?
Yep.
That's why I'm saying to all my mothers, pay attention to your daughters. Talk to them. If you in an abusive relationship, and you feel threatened, you feel scared, make you a plan B, baby. Make you an exit.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
speaking to the
Because
mothers.
I definitely took
Her pussy
Hey,
gonna
smack her back.
forever taste
I
like
did-
gunpowder. This
This dude's.
say her
I'm
pussy
not
forever
finna read.
gonna
Don't
taste-
you say nothing out loud that he said. Do not read nothing he said. Right? I knew it. But on a serious note, if you feel that, you know what I'm saying, you in a position to where you're being hurt, abused, don't stay. I don't give two shits how much he say he love you, he needs you, he put on a crying game.
Indeed.
I don't care find you a safe place to go. Period. Save you some money up, to where he can't track it. Cause look, I did the whole kid and caboodle. I saved money. This man had the nerve to say, "Ain't no motherfucking nigga gonna want you and 4 kids." I say, "She got me fucked up."
That's what they always say.
So and that was before he pulled, my hair out and cracked my ribs.
I mean, you speak to the
1-800 domestic. There is a domestic abuse hotline that you can definitely call. Do not.
Fellas, put it in your phone.
Yours too. That goes for my men too.
I mean,
there is a
hold on.
1-800 domestic abuse number.
You spoke to the mothers. I'm gonna get to the fathers. Teach your daughters what to look for in a man, bro. Because I have daughters, like real talk, and my oldest daughter is 22. Like I told her, I wasn't around her like that because of whatever issues with her mom. But to a degree, she don't know what to look for. But my 11-year-old daughter,
right,
based upon her, for real, I learned something that didn't nobody tell me, because you like try to get on me like, man, what book you read that in? You read no goddamn book. It's like I'm a student of life. But my 11-year-old daughter taught me that the first man that a young lady falls in love with is her father.
True. Facts.
She taught me that.
Facts.
And if you sit back and trip off of the type of relationships, and even in violent relationships with young ladies, most of the time they had no father or no real father figure around them to show them how a man is supposed to treat them, for the most part. But my daughter, for some reason, thinks I'm the Incredible Hulk, which that's not the truth. You know what I'm saying? But she, even at 11, we play around and joke. She's like, "Daddy, I'm not getting a boyfriend until you say it's okay." You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I asked her, I said, "Well, when you do get a boyfriend, baby, I know you 11. What you think he gonna be like?" She say, "If he not like you, I don't want him."
And most girls do find fathers
I've taught my 11-year-old daughter core values in how to be a young lady.
Some ace dumb self just put up that boy. Take that down.
I'm not.
Yeah, but I've taught my daughter some core values as far as being a young lady already. One, whenever you in the presence of a man, you don't open no doors.
Right.
I be having to get on her brothers though about opening doors for her and her mom, But bro, whenever you're in the presence of your sister, you open doors for her.
Right.
Yeah.
I can go pick my daughter up, bro.
Like
When she comes out to the truck, she will stand there with her hands just like this. And a couple times I forgot, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Why the hell is you, Daddy? You got to open it." "You right, baby. My bad." You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, because I want to ask this question, or even try to tell women, if you had your father in your life, and I'm talking about on a positive note, because I know some women watch mom get their ass whooped by their dads and stuff like that, and then that's the type of dude they turn around and look for. But that's why I'm going to put some of that responsibility on the women. If you do have a baby by a dude like this and he beating your ass, you need to show your daughter something different.
Yeah.
You got to show her something different. And then as a man, bro, you had a baby with this woman. Show that woman that same respect you gonna want a man to show your daughter.
Facts.
I actually had to tell my little brother, not Jay Kids, y'all, my mother and my brother.
He ain't got no sense. He don't know no better.
I know my little brother to put hands on women. And he got daughters. And I don't know if God cursed him, but he got like 6, 7 kids and all of them girls.
And that's why he got
all of them.
Yeah.
That's why he got them.
Once before, he sat on my front porch and said to me, "Bro, I wish a dude would put his hands on either one of my daughters. You know me, bro. I stay with that thing. I'm letting them have it." And I looked them dead in the face and say, "How the fuck you gonna try to check a nigga for doing the shit you do?" You can't be mad if a dude turn around and whoop your daughter, any one of your kids, and you whooping on their mama, bro. That's hypocritical as hell.
That's somebody else's daughter.
You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying to my man is, if you got kids or not, man, before you put your hands on a chick, think about how you would feel if a man put his hands on your daughter or your mama.
Ronald said my daughter said the same thing to me. Definite. I do not. When my daughters, when my daughters is dating someone, I make sure. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, yes, they have to meet me. It is an interview process.
Yes.
I do an extensive background check, period.
Y'all gonna think
None
I'm
whatsoever.
Y'all
My daughter was so mad at me I had met this person that she was dating. She gonna kick my butt for telling this story, but they were sitting in front of a store I had pulled up, so I introduced myself to him and who he was. Mm. First of all, he lied about his background, because anytime I ask questions, you already know if I already know what the answer is, and he was talking about a job. Mm. And any type of state or government job, you already know they do drug tests. Right. So you know you can't be working for no government department and
you smoking
boy, high as Cooter Brown. So he got so mad at my daughter, you know what I'm saying, and put my daughter out of his car after I had walked away and they had drove off. Mm-hmm. He put my daughter out of his car because he said he was mad because he didn't like the type of questions that I asked him. Well, I don't know what the fuck or who taught you what the fuck they taught you, right. But when it comes to mine, Ninja, I'm doing surveillance and everything. I don't give a shit. I'm going to find out who you are, who your parents are, what type of background that you have, everything. And I teach my daughters and them to do that because guess what? People can sit up there and throw the rock and hide their hand. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And you never know who you might get in a relationship with.
I got a question for Els after I state this, and I know some people going to think I ain't no think because I am petty.
Who raised
my
you?
20...
I don't know, Ronald, baby. Somebody... The zoo?
But from my 22-year-old daughter down to my 11-year-old. I remember when my daughter was 20, well, she's 22 now, but she was like 17, she called me one day. She's like, Daddy, what you doing? Like, no, what's up? I want you to meet my boyfriend. I'm like, where you at? She's like, I'm in Bell Fountain. I pull up. Y'all know I'm petty. When I see the little dude, I was like, what's happening, bro? He, how you doing? I say, man, why the fuck you stuttering, bro? He told me some, I don't know. I say, man, all right, let's quit to the bullshit. So, you fucking my daughter? I dead ass. My daughter say, Daddy. I say, shut the hell up. You wanted me to meet this nigga? Let's see what's happening. And he was like, I say, bro, if you stuttering, you already gave me the answer, my dude. And he say, well, nah. I say, you're lying because she already told me y'all done had sex. Mm. I say, that tells me you can't even stand 10 toes down on who you are. And I say, the reason why I come straight forward like that, because if my daughter gonna be dealing with you, bro, I gotta be able to first trust what you tell me. Mm-hmm. And I got to see that you a man to stand on your shit and take care of my daughter. Mm-hmm. I can't relinquish that protection to a nigga that's faulty. Mm-hmm. I can't do that. Mm-hmm. Dude folded, and I told my daughter, say, this ain't the cat for you. 3 months later, didn't work out. Daddy, you was right. My 11-year-old daughter. Now, here come the pettiness.
She laughing.
Yeah, it's a little dude in her vicinity. You know, she had a couple of fights with this little dude, you know what I'm saying?
Don't tell me she beat him up and called him boyfriend.
She took her phone and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But when I finally met
my boyfriend.
So she called me her mom called me. It's like, the little boy that, you know, to me I had a fight with. Like, yeah, he said he want to meet you. I said, oh, yeah? He ain't saying nothing. I pull up next day, see the little dude. He like, how you doing, Mr. Weaver? I say,
Mr. Weaver.
I say, bro, let me ask you something. I say, why you keep fucking with my daughter, man? He told me,
because I like her.
He said, because that's my friend. I said, let's stop bullshitting. You like my daughter, don't you? And my daughter looked at me and told me, Daddy. I say, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. And he was like, well, I don't like her like that, but she really is a good friend, and we be sitting together on the bus. I say, you know what? I'm gonna say my daughter gonna be in this school district for a while.
They sitting together on the bus, holding hands.
And I was like, you know,
they sharing hostess cupcakes and everything else.
You know he bringing it.
And then, like, wait a minute, hold on, one more. One time she was going to Riverview School District. I go up to Danforth. I'm sure some people up in here know where Danforth at. Oh, Lord. I go up to the school. My baby at lunch. Talking to the gym teacher and shit. My daughter run over to me. Daddy, with a gang of her friends, you'd have thought I was Nelly at my prime. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfucking kids flock. You to me a daddy? I'm like, God damn it, I should not have came in this motherfucker. Then her friend said, I'm finna go get her boyfriend. I said, go get her who? I was like, yeah, go get the nigga. Go get. And then when he come over,
say, go get the nigga.
I said, go get the nigga. You know,
it's a little 11-year-old kid.
I don't give no fucks about when it come to my daughter. See, my sons, they gotta go through some shit.
Please tell me you don't say go.
But my daughters, I don't play about my daughters. And dead ass, I will kill them. scared about my. I'm getting emotional. I don't play with my daughters. That's all I'm saying. But
my kids, period.
Right, but when the little dude,
everything else is off. You can do a lot of things.
But I'm
super
super protective over my daughters. I'm just saying.
Protect them over my boys too.
Yeah.
But what,
Kids,
well, man, I ain't gonna lie. I was finna fight Riverview police about my son because somebody stole his phone, and you know how they had the little tracker thing up. And I was like, well, is tracking to that address? They was like, yeah. I said, well, can y'all go in there and get it? Like, no, we just can't go on nobody else. Well, fuck it, I can't. They was like, no, you can't. I said, if I gotta fight you motherfuckers to get to them, I will. Yeah, ain't nobody finna take shit from my son, bro. You know what I'm saying? But back to the daughter situation. Little dude come over there. Her friend say, yeah, he gives to me his lunch, and he pulls her chair out for her at lunchtime and everything. And I say,
all the kids snitching.
And they all
the kids snitching.
So I was like, come here, man, let me holler at you.
Where's your daddy?
He said, when he came to me, the little dude, I swear to God, I felt that little dude needed to be protected by all means. I swear he needed to be protected. Because
so you gonna protect him?
Because when he walked up to me, he said, hello, sir. I say, sir, okay. I said, man, you like my daughter, bro? He said, I think your daughter's a very lovely young lady.
Somebody taught him.
I say, you pulling out chairs for my daughter? Well, yes, she's a princess. She needs to be treated as such. I say, and you giving her your lunch? He told me, I got to make sure she eat. And I looked at the gym teacher. I said, I'm ready to get this little motherfucker her hand in marriage right now. You know what I'm saying? I say, bro, whoever your parents are, bro,
right?
Tell them I salute and I was like, don't say these exact words. I say, but tell your parents.
You already said go get the little nigga.
Right. I told that to her
it's
friends.
It's already late.
Who I was. But I told her, I say, man, go to your parents and tell them that Mr. Weaver said they have done an excellent job with you and to keep it up. But when he walked away, he was like, well, to me, I'll wait over here for you and this and this and this and that. And I told my daughter, I said, look, the little dude like you. Don't take advantage of him, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be using
That's not your kid.
You know what I'm saying? Because I
thought you said, what is it?
Little
dude like, don't fuck this up.
Yeah. My future son.
Don't fuck this up.
You did it last time.
Right, don't fuck this up, you know what I'm saying? Because out of all these little dudes I'm watching around your school, baby, if you gonna be in this school district,
Ronald said he said everything right. He sure did.
You know,
he done got in good with daddy now. He know he on point.
But he didn't look nervous. That was the thing that intrigued me about the little dude.
Confident.
He didn't look nervous at all. And then when, later on that day, my daughter came back to me. She said, Daddy, he says he likes you. I said, oh, yeah? I say, dude, I'm ready to get this.
But you still was mad as a motherfucker, though, because she had a boyfriend.
Yeah, because I was like, fuck you doing with a boyfriend. Fuck him now. You at home. Why do you at you like, Daddy, he not my real boyfriend. He just give me what I want, do what I say. I said, let me tell you something.
Kendra said, laughing out loud.
Kendra know half of this shit. I'm telling you the truth. For real. She know half of it. But I'm just like, let me tell you something. Fuck these little boys. Don't be worried about these little boys. She's awesome. But Daddy, you said you liked him. I do like him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that has nothing to do with you.
Right.
I say, your thing is you need to be focused on you. Right now, school, you know what I'm saying? And then the thing that because I can't teach you because I'm not a woman. I can't teach a little girl how to be a woman.
Right.
I can't do that.
And please, let me look in the camera again. Ladies, please understand this. Two things. For one, you cannot teach a young man how to be a man. Stop. Second of all, when it comes to Father's Day, that's not your goddamn day.
It's not.
So stop sitting there talking about it's Mother's Day and Father's Day. No, you're not. You're not. Ace. But this is what I'm saying. Your mother molded you to be, you know what I'm saying, the man that you are. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, you had to learn other obstacles, you know what I'm saying, on your own or either by other men teaching you these things. So therefore, at the end of the day, I'm not saying that us women, I'm not saying that us women, you know what I'm saying, can't guide you to be a respectable, valued young man. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to those man things, we can't. Right. We can only hope and pray that you don't, you know what I'm saying, turn out like Jay the Kid. You know what I'm saying? We just hope and pray you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't turn out. You know what I'm saying? We just hope and pray you don't turn out like him. You know what I'm saying? But nah, my bro is a good dude though. He is a good dude. He just got some fucked up whole tendencies.
I understand what you're saying. I truly understand where you're coming from, but she played both parts as she was that father and that mother coming up.
But how do you classify her
I was just
as
gonna ask that
the? How do
question.
you classify her as
Because
the
when
father?
I needed somebody to take me to the games and throw the ball with me, she did that.
That wasn't the father though.
But that's
Right,
not a father.
that's
But I looked for my father to do that.
I understand that,
I didn't have a father.
That's
But
fine,
that's why you got your
My
uncles.
uncle stepped in
Yeah, but see,
eventually.
Right.
Eventually down the road.
Right.
But I didn't have nobody to
So
call
this
to.
is- this is
so my
what-
mama stood there and did the things that my father should have been there to do.
Right.
So that's why I say she gets the respect of getting both of those days.
Okay.
She earned that.
Okay,
She did what a mother
she
does.
did what a mother does.
this. Hold on,
But she earned that to enough respect to say,
Your 10 just went down to a 7.
at the end of the day, my mama, she getting it. 'Cause
Okay.
when
Well,
I didn't
let
have
me-
no
okay,
father,
but here's-
I didn't have no
I'll let
father
you
to
have it.
step up and
Hold on.
Do those things that a
But
father
this is
should
the
do.
reason why I
So
said.
you give gifts on
Hold on.
to our
This-
Father's Day too?
fuck yeah, because that's my father.
Okay.
I
well,
got
hold
a
on.
daddy. He at the crib.
Well,
I met the
here's
nigga
hold
when
on,
I
but
was
here's
27.
here's
It
the
didn't
reason,
change
hold on,
nothing.
But here's the
Right.
reason why I said what I said. Me, I can't teach my daughters how to be women because I'm not a woman.
True.
I don't go through the things they go through. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the emotional capacity that they have.
Women
you know what I'm saying?
women are emotional.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have that. So that is on the mother, you know what I'm saying, to show them how to be respectable young women. Now, as far as my boys, their mother cannot teach them how to be and grow to be men. That's my job because as their mom being a woman, she can't relate to certain things.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? She doesn't understand certain things. So don't get me wrong. When I hear women say, I'm the mother and the father, I just
don't.
simply say, baby, you can never be that.
I don't.
That's because, again, as a woman, you can never teach a
I
man.
think not physically, but she's playing both roles.
But I mean,
What I
single
mean.
fathers don't get the title of a mother.
Right.
Damn,
Why
nigga,
not?
You beat me
They
to it.
don't.
I was
Right.
trying to
It's
say
just
that.
not that's something
Right.
that we
Why
do.
not?
It's
Right.
something
They
we don't
can't
do.
do. That's
It's a
something you don't
cultural
do.
thing.
Yes.
That's a problem
Right.
in the culture.
But
It's
if
not.
you single, you playing both roles.
That don't mean you're a mother. You're
That ju-
just doing what you need to do in order for your child to grow up properly.
Right.
In a sense. The thing about it is, bro, we understand you're celebrating your mother for who she is and what she did.
Right.
She's still not a father.
Right.
She did some roles and played some parts that maybe a father would do.
Or should have been
but that-
doing.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she gets the title of father.
Right.
She just
She
did
just-
what a
she's
nurturing
Right.
mother
And
would
and
do.
The funny thing about it is
Right.
we see it all the time, but don't know. And I feel a lot of people don't trip off of, but y'all might can relate. When Mother's Day come around, single mothers, they get that Mother's Day.
They
When Father's Day
spend,
come
they spend
around,
more money
they
on
turn-
Mother's Day than they do fathers. Period.
Man, that's already.
Facts.
everybody
But the
know
thing
that.
is, when Mother's Day come around, that's Mother's Day. When Father's Day come around, the single mothers, oh, it's my day too. Hold on, baby. But like he just said, them single fathers ain't running around saying Mother's Day is my day too. See, the
I mean,
funny
that's
thing
just
about that
something
is,
that they don't claim, you know. But at the end of the day, I think
I don't even
a
think it's
single
on their
father,
radar.
Yeah, it's not.
if you
Right.
playing, no, yeah, it's not gonna be on the radar.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
not on
something
their
men.
radar.
I don't want to be claimed as fucking Mother's Day. You know?
But that's why I be trying to
But
figure out
I'm
why they all.
I'm saying more in the sense of taking that responsibility, not the physically saying you're the mother, you're the father. That's the thing. I'm just saying taking that responsibility because my mama, she had to play both roles. You know, it wasn't your daddy coming over.
She didn't, but she didn't play both roles. She did. She
I'm
stepped
talking about
into
in a
an
sense
additional.
For me,
Yeah, for
Okay.
him. Yeah.
For me,
Okay.
she played both roles because when I wanted a father, she made sure I didn't have to worry about that because she was doing the things that needed
But
to
you
be
still
done.
missed the
father.
father. You still missed that father part, though. We can't give you that. This Jakeem did this with me. As y'all know that I have adopted my grandson since my daughter passed away. Jakeem, is now 13, and he is growing into himself. He like girls and different things like that. So his father, big ups to my son, Ryan Sutherland. You know what I'm saying? Twin the barber, go check him out. He definitely plays the part of the father and makes sure that if Jakeem needs discipline, whatever, if I get on that phone and call him and say this, and this with Jakeem, he's there. When it comes to me, it was a situation where it was a little girl involved, and I tried to have a conversation with Jakeem. Jakeem say, Nana, I can't discuss this with you. I said, what you mean? He say, You ain't my daddy or my uncle. I need to talk to my dad. I can't talk to you about these type of situation. I say, excuse me, then. Let me get my ass out the way.
Is funny.
I say, but you know what I'm saying? Let me.
Because at one point,
I see it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I see it from a little boy's standpoint. You still, even if your father is not there in your life, that you could be the best mother ever.
They're gonna find their father figure.
But at the end of the day, that little boy or that little girl still want a father figure there.
Yeah.
Kids and we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, wind it out and end it out. Right. Kids spell love Time, not LOVE. Cause soon as you pop up, they gonna say, why you wasn't there? You didn't show up. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. That's time.
And
you get what I'm saying?
I even had my 11-year-old daughter. So on her daddy, it's feminine things. You know, she tried to come to me about before. I was like, why you ain't talk to your mom? Well, I wanted to talk to you. No, baby, you gotta talk to your mom about that deal.
But if you make her feel comfortable, she's gonna come to you.
But you know, where's your thing? She's too comfortable.
But that's
I'm
what.
Just playing.
But see,
I'm just saying.
But that's the door that you don't. You know what I'm saying? That you don't want to close. If your daughter's that comfortable with coming to you, talking to you about whatever it is that it is, let her feel that comfortable.
Because she came to me with a question. She was like,
so.
She came to me and asked me this question.
What Kendra say?
Being both parents is hard on the woman, but I still know my place.
I give you kudos for that, my sister. I give you kudos.
My daughter came and asked me. She said, "So, Dad, my cousin has already, had her period before. Right. So what is it gonna be like for me?" No, that's the wrong question. You can't come ask me that. Talk to your mama. You know what I'm saying?
So check this out. Again, coming in hot. We thank y'all. We thank everyone for chiming in.
Indeed.
Thank you to my brother L's in the building for coming through.
Nigga L's.
Yeah, stop it. Hey. So guess what? We're gonna have him to throw his location out, where he be at, where he hang out at, what he got coming up in store for himself, and then how to get in contact with him, y'all. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got a quick question. Hey, man, can we get Uncle on the show one day? You think you can holler at him?
I can holler at him for you. Nah, he be trying to charge. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all got me for free.
Man, that nigga go back like 4 flats on the cat.
Yeah, he heard about the money you spent in the loft on them hoes. He said he ain't never forgave you for that nephew.
Damn.
But I mean, as far as me, man, I'm really right now I'm traveling a little more, getting this comedy and this content out there. But y'all can find me on all social media platforms at LZUP, LZSUP. Find Unc on all social media, UNK. THAGREAT, or follow my company page, SASCOM 3DY. That's short attention span comedy, man. But yeah, I'm outside, but I'm inside.
His company page. Yeah. Y'all hear that?
Yeah,
that's when you that's when you know a nigga making moves, making moves in the loop.
We are entrepreneurs.
You can pay for the emos next time. I mean,
no, boy. I was hoping you got that funeral home money again.
Right.
We'll talk about that on the next
show.
On
a different note. But look, come check us out again. You can hit me up on all platforms. I am Minnow Jones. Always MINNOW. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok.
With
all of those.
23,000 followers.
You gotta keep saying.
Well, I mean, but I got 22,000 on.
See, I got 300. I got 301. I ain't popular like them, but I don't remember none of my stuff. Like I said before, I'm on Facebook. Well, no, I ain't really on Facebook like that. More on Instagram and TikTok, more like that. So, y'all, most of y'all know me. Holler at me, whatever. Send videos, topics, whatever. We'll talk about it.
Come check us out. Come check us out. Also, look, behind the scenes, you might not see him. Check my boy out. My brother, my big brother from another mother, Arturo Smith, in case y'all need, decorations, if y'all need pictures, if y'all need parties, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do all your, podcasts, you can holler at them. You know what I'm saying? Look them up on Facebook. You can definitely find them on there. Creative Affair Events. Make sure you go up on there and look them up. They got good prices on there for you, whatever.
He like a big head black Mexican. He do a lot.
Stop.
Like he do a lot. That nigga got a lot of jobs. He got a lot of things. But hey, when the springtime coming, you got your kids for homecoming, graduations, or whatever. Wedding pictures.
Get them everything. Come check them out. Arturo Smith. Or look up Creative Affairs Events. Come check us out. We appreciate y'all. Everybody that checked in with us, we appreciate y'all. We on here every Thursday. Come check us out. Thank you for coming out.
Until next week. See y'all later.
Hey.
They try to do. Oh, okay.
You got to do the.
I ain't.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.